we're taking it to the limit. In fact, we're testing it. Normally, we test it to failure. So we really understand what the structure will be able to take in the environment that it's subjected to, whether that's wind, high wind, extreme wind, hurricane wind, ice with concurrent wind, heavy ice, or a security load like a broken conductor and its effect on the adjacent conductors, so we can avoid a catastrophic domino effect or longitudinal cascade of structural failure. So all these things we continue to learn, even though it's a very old industry in terms of age, 100 years, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old. And we've used structures. They're all over the U.S. They're all over the world. They're used worldwide. We continue to learn and enhance our knowledge because we're using them in different ways now. We're coming up with different configurations to meet our needs, and so it's always fascinating for me to continue the learning process and to really learn, but also apply what I've learned to new design or new evaluation of the structures. But I say that it's also important to look back at the history, because one of the first things that I do, and we do a lot of analysis of older structures, right, that have been in service for 50 years. We have to first understand and really get into the head of the original design engineer and the assumptions that were used in the original design, because that will help us really understand what's happening with the structure. And that can change from structure to structure. I mean, the public looks at a steel structure and they look all the same. They look like they're identical.
Manufacturers would be happy if they were all the same, right?
They would. But in fact, they're different. They have different characteristics, different wire sizes, which produce different loads. I mean, all these things that go into the design and analysis of these structures is very very unique across the U.S. And there must be over 400 or 500 different wire sizes alone that are used in the U.S., from copper all the way to the new hybrid type of conductors. So and that, of course, goes through the structure, and that's what we're supporting. I mean, the wire size drives everything.
Yep.
So it's important to really understand that.